CoolFMLive. Today is February 21st, 2026. We are at PetSmart in Sierra Vista for our Pets of the Week, proudly sponsored by Sierra Toyota. Locally owned, community driven. We are here for a very special adoption event happening today from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and you won't want to miss it. If you've been thinking about adding a furry family member to your home, this could be the perfect opportunity. We're joined by Shana Lee with Arrowings Landing to talk about the incredible rescue work happening right here in our community and the dogs up for adoption today here at PetSmart. Shana, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Hey, thanks for being here again. We really appreciate when you guys come out and get to show some of our babies.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those who may not know, what is Arrowings Landing and how did it all start?
So we are a 501c3 nonprofit rescue, so any donation to us is tax deductible. We started about 7 months ago and we've saved 67 dogs now, 68. We had 3 last week. All dogs from the local community, Southern Arizona. The furthest out has been Yuma right now, which they still need help too. So anywhere in Southern Arizona, we save dogs that are at high kill shelters and we get them fully vetted. We do all their vaccines that cover the first year of vaccines. We do their spays, neuters, blood work, fecal work, make sure they're totally healthy and ready to go before we adopt out. And we are committed to having really low adoption prices. We get a lot of donations and we do a lot of fundraising to offset those vet bills.
Wow, that's wonderful. So what available pets are here at PetSmart today?
So PetSmart today, we have Mr. Finn. Finn is about 18 months up to 2 years old. He is a Dutch Shepherd and he was at the Santa Cruz County shelter. He is just a little love bug. He's a little bit shy out in public, but at home he's a big couch potato. Don't let this fool you. Him and his sister Fern, she didn't come today because we don't like to overwhelm the events. Kind of like to showcase 1 or 2 dogs at a time. He is doing really well. He lives in a home with a little chihuahua, with a cat. They are very athletic, so they definitely need someone who's going to give them that outlet, an energy outlet, because they're young shepherds. That's pretty normal, young working breeds. And then right back here, Sparky, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, little Sparky? Then we have Sparky. She is 12 to 13 weeks old. She was from the Wilcox shelter. You guys have featured a few of her siblings. They've all been adopted, and now it's Sparky's turn.
Sparky.
There's someone squeaking a toy in the back, so she's trying to figure out what she's seeing right now.
She loves that sound.
Yes, she is doing really well in potty training. She's starting to use the doggy door. She's crate trained. This week will be the last round of all of her puppy vaccines, so she'll be good for a year on any vaccines. Her spay appointment is set for May. We don't like to spay and neuter our large breed dogs too early because we want to allow them to develop a little more naturally. So she's already scheduled for that. She will do best in a home with other dogs to teach her the way, since all of her siblings have left now. Super dog friendly. She roughhouses with my 90-pound Rottweiler at home, and she doesn't think anything of it. It's pretty fun to watch.
Wow.
Hi, Sparky.
And Shana, what are the adoption prices for each of these ones here today at PetSmart?
So my adoption fees, they never change based on the dog, their cuteness or anything like that, or what type of dog. Puppies, so 0 to 6 months are $200, 6 months to 2 years is $150, and over 2 years is $100. Like I said, we are committed to being a very cost-friendly rescue, mindful that dogs are expensive, and we don't want to charge $500 and $600 for a dog when you're going to put that into their vet care eventually anyway. So
definitely,
we just want to get dogs adopted and do it safely and try to do it the best we can.
Absolutely. So can you walk us through the adoption process with Arrowings Landing? What can families expect when coming to adopt one of these animals or any other animals you have up for adoption?
Yeah, so typically we don't do on-the-spot adoptions. We would ask that an application get filled out and then we set up a meet and greet later on. It's usually within 2 or 3 days of meeting the dog, doing the application, that we get back to you and do the meet and greet. And then if the meet and greet goes well, we offer a foster to adopt trial period, so like a 1-week trial. Let me get out of the way here. And then as long as that goes well, they sign the adoption contract and pay the adoption fee, and then the dog is legally theirs. We do take a lot of pride in what we do. Like last week, we had a dog adopted. Some of you follow our Facebook, and it ran away from the adopter's house that same day. It squeaked through a tiny little opening in their fence. So we found the dog, got it back, and I went over the next day and we spent a few hours and fixed their fence and made sure that the dog has a safe home to stay in. We looked at the house, looked at the fence, didn't think she could get through, but she did. They're mischievous.
Definitely.
But we got it all fixed up, and she's happy and healthy. And that's the one you featured a few weeks ago, Luna.
Yes.
She had a little jaunt around the Sierra Vista Golf Center golf course the other night, but now she's safe and sound. And we really want to make sure they end up in good homes for each individual dog.
That's wonderful. That's really important too. And so for folks adopting, what can they expect in terms of when they bring these dogs home, the time frames of allowing them to decompress, allowing them to adjust to their environments? How does that kind of work?
Yeah, so with rescue dogs, there's the rule of threes. So you have 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. For your first 3 days, you can expect a dog typically that's rescued to be pretty fearful, unaware of what's going on around them. They don't know where to go potty. They don't know how to tell you they need to go potty. Everything is foreign. So you have to be able to get through those first couple of days where there might be potty accidents. It might be potty accidents, on your bed. It might be chewing on something they shouldn't, because they just don't know yet. That fight or flight risk, the first 3 days, it's very real. If they see an outlet and like a little opening in a fence, they're going to try to get through it sometimes. That's not true with all dogs, but a lot of rescues are coming out of shelter environments, and it's not a comfortable place for them to be. And then up to that 3 weeks, that's when you really stick to routine. So potty time, potty location, feeding time, feeding location. And that's when you start building that routine and building those habits to help them settle in. And then you continue that for about those 3 months. We always recommend crate training for up to 3 months until they totally know this is home, I'm safe, I'm here, these are my people, I'm not going anywhere. Those first 3 months or so, here comes Mr. Champ. He was adopted a few weeks ago. I haven't seen him since. Champ? Yeah, that's Champ. Champ. You're okay. So those first 3 months are very essential for allowing them to settle in, learn routine, learn timing. And we definitely ask that people don't give up in the first day or two, because the first day or two is not the same dog that you're going to have in 2 or 3 weeks.
So definitely a lot of patience and understanding.
Yeah.
For these animals.
Commitment. We just need commitment. I tell you, when you commit to a rescue dog, you're going to have a best friend. They know that they're rescues. There's a difference between a dog from a breeder who you got as a little puppy maybe, and getting one out of the shelter who knows what life can actually look like.
Definitely. And so Shana, what would you say to someone watching right now who's thinking about adopting?
So we have foster to adopt trials. So if you see a dog that you're interested in but you don't know if it's a best fit, we kind of let you try it out for a little bit. If that's a couple days, a couple weeks, we want to make sure it's the right fit. And there's no shame in saying, hey, I'm not clicking with this dog, it's just not the right one for me. That's why we offer those periods of time. Come here, baby. Yeah, I got her. Sparky, hi.
And there's Sparky, folks. Whoop, up close and personal.
Yeah, so if someone's thinking about adopting, I would say the best thing is go to the Nancy Brewer shelter here in town and go meet some dogs. There's some really great ones. As soon as you get them out of that kennel, they're a different dog altogether, because in the kennels at the shelter, it's loud, they're barking, they're jumping, they're spinning. You get them out, take them on a walk, it's a whole different game. It's definitely a different dog.
Absolutely. And so, Shana, how can the community continue to help support Arrowings Landing outside of just this event here today at PetSmart?
So the biggest thing is we're still growing. So just letting people know that we exist, letting them know there is a Sierra Vista rescue and we're here to help local dogs and local families find dogs. We have an amazing shelter here, but sometimes there's just not the right fit for a family. And when we can help the shelter take dogs out of there, we try to. I've taken some puppies from there because no 6-week-old puppy should be alone in a shelter. So food donations are always awesome. You know, any like gift card donations for PetSmart or Tractor Supply, where we buy all the dog food at. It's all about the dogs.
Absolutely. And so here we are, folks, today at PetSmart in Sierra Vista, February 21st from 2 to 5 p.m. Shana, any last words here for folks watching right now?
Just reach out. If you want to follow us on Facebook, that would be awesome. And just help get the word out.
Awesome. And so this one again, the name is?
Sparky.
This is Sparky.
And Finn.
And this is Finn.
And Finn's sister Fern, who looks just like Finn, is also still available.
There's Finn right there.
You hiding, buddy?
Perfect. So come on down, folks. Meet the pets, talk with Shana from Arrowings Landing, and maybe find your new best friend today. A huge thank you to Shana Lee and Arrowings Landing for the compassion, dedication, and life-saving work that you do for the animals here in Cochise County. And thank you to our Pet of the Week sponsor, Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. If you're watching, please make sure to share this video. You never know who might be looking for their new next best friend. Follow CoolFMLive for more local stories, live events, and community connections. For CoolFMLive, we will see you next time.